2026 season. And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Commanders and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. There's They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, it's Jones. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout the game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few miss.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. A little juke. And one more time. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just...
Get it!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A quick pass out to Juju. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 4. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a broad expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Deputy! 18 radio! 18 radio!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Hey, hey, hey!
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over.
Ready! Hurry, hurry!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Ready, set!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is successful. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They'll look to throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete as well. So we've reached halftime in a wild, well, I know we...
Ready up! Go!
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ready!
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Let's go now!
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Okay,
so from Panther territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Off the option, it's Jones. They'll get this down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Ready! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hustle!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Has his man, it's Shakir. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ready!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Shakir holds it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic touchdown here.
Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely.
Get it. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we send them back to the drawing board.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? Not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Washington, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Commanders and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Room Field.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here
between the Washington Commanders
and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent.
Ready? 19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 1.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. Continue to go in that direction because right now they got defense back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That one slants to McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it clear to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Khalil Shakir,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been they're getting the.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets around him.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Corey, 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter. Because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and long.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Off the RPO, he completes it.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
They'll set up a throw.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Ochena Nwosu. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of...
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Come on.
Here's second and a yard.
Looking to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the middle, Jones. Ooh, the juke. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
2nd and 2. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones from 13 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Ready, ready. Go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly past the half.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and it held him to just a yard.
18, Pioneer.
Second and 9 now. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to throw. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to its...
On the ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
As an offensive lineman, when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Ready.
Shakir hauls it in. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's go now.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he doesn't get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah.
On the set. Ready.
Now Jones. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Aaron Jones with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100.
Joining Curtis.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. Here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check.
The give is to Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about,
Let's go
but
now.
still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from this inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders,
the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.